Morning. I am getting a late start. I had to feed the rock chuck and he was not cooperating this morning. All he wanted to do was run around the house and play. He didn't want to sit and eat his grapes and lettuce and dog food. So that took a lot longer than I expected this morning. So now we're heading down to feed. Oh, and the sheep are still out back. Oh, that makes me so happy. That just, okay, weeding is going well this time. Oh goodness, okay, so it looks like they are almost all in the field across the creek, which is good because that one has the most, what is it? It's not morning glory. He told me what it was. It is, I can't remember, but it's a weed that's coming up in that pasture. So if they're in there eating it down before it goes to seed, that would be good. Yeah, that's a good day. Let's double check at the barn, just make sure we didn't have any like come in last night that just had to have their babies like that one from yesterday afternoon. But I think we're doing okay. I really do like it when weaning is uncomplicated and a success, where we don't have a bunch of moms coming back in and jumping fences or breaking down fences trying to get to their lambs. This is the ideal weaning that we always strive for. So I just got back from the post office and it looks like there's sheep in the wrong hayfield right now. So I am going to get the dogs, load up, grab the dogs, and go see what I see. Because it looks like they're in the hayfield we don't want them in. That's the good hayfield. And I could regret taking the dogs. It's also the hayfield that has no fence going to the neighbors. So the dogs could run them directly to the neighbors, or they could behave and actually send them the right direction. So it's 50-50 at this point. So they are right across the slough into the hayfield. I think the best thing I can do is maybe open this gate on this end and then push them from the other end, or maybe open the other gate and put I'm not sure. We'll try this first and see what happens. We'll go ahead and open this gate and then I might drive through. I have no clue how they got over there. I thought maybe this one was open, but it's not. So it looks like Ned might be with them. Either that or I got a dead sheep in there. Right there. So yeah. So the biggest issue I'm going to have is now the other flock saw me. So they're gonna be coming this way. And I don't really need them in these fields. So I'm hoping they don't find the open fences, because I'm leaving both ends of this pasture open so that regardless of which way the sheep end up going, they will go out and hopefully not to the neighbors. Because like I said, there's no fence on the other side of this field. We haven't finished it yet. Yeah, I don't know how they got in. Both gates were shut. So I'll have to do some digging and see. Oh, that'd be awesome. Tree. If they would just hang by the pond, that would be really, really awesome. Okay. Well, this isn't a fabulous start. Getting those sheep out absolutely worked wonders. So I came in the low road up the pasture, and since I opened this gate back here, now that they follow the pickup because they think they're getting fed, I just honked my little horn and they all followed me right out. It was fabulous, except for one, because she's dead. That's why we don't like them on this hayfield. This is a really, really rich hayfield. It is like 95% alfalfa and 5% grass, and the grass is literally just along the edges. So, yeah, she bloated. and it's frustrating, it's annoying, but unfortunately it happens, and I don't have a clue how they got into this field. Both gates were shut, and if they had like flipped the wire or something and went to the neighbors, they've got this field. See how bright, pretty green their triticale is? I think if my sheep got out into there, they wouldn't have come back to this hayfield. They would have stuck there, because then they'd have to come through this field here that doesn't have much in it. So yeah, I don't. All I can figure is maybe there's a hole going into the slough, and then they came in through that way. We know we have holes on this side, which is why we keep them out of it right now. That's all I can figure is how they got into here. So, but we are going to lock them out of that other hay field, because they've taken it down to itty bitty little bit of nothing, and it's supposed to get up into the 60s this next week. And I think we're going to just start letting it grow now. They should have gotten most of the mustard off. The thistles we'll just have to deal with as they come. But, you know, anything else, the morning glory and the mustard, they should have grubbed that down to nothing. So hopefully they'll have killed it enough that it won't be an issue this year. Hopefully. So I'm going to deal with this ewe and move on. So you can see that there is not a whole lot growing yet in here. We are just, I think it's just time to kick them out for a bit. And what the heck is that? Is that another dead sheep? Oh, son of a biscuit. What the heck? Been through this field 4 times. I haven't spotted that yet. Oh, hold on. She twitched. Hold on. What you got going on, sister? Hold on. She stood up. There you go. Come on. No, you gotta quit moving. You gotta just stand. Get your wits about you, sister. Yep, your hind end don't want to work right now. Been down there all night, haven't you? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's just stand here for a minute. Take in the view. Whew, that wind is wicked. Okay, she's not terribly steady. But I'm just going to leave her in here and let her wander her way out. That wind is wicked. I don't know if you heard me, but I'm just going to let her slowly meander her way out, so I'm not going to shut this field yet. Just let her get her wits about her a little bit more. And oh, can you see them? I don't think you can see them. There's got to be 20 deer that just took off across there. I didn't think the deer, I got dust in my eyes. This wind is just wicked. I didn't think the deer were here. We haven't seen them for quite a while. But yeah, she's still standing. But she from being on the ground, she's rubbed a bunch of her wool, so it's hanging really bad. I might go grab a pair of hand shears and see if I can't cut some of that off so that it's not weighing her down quite so much. I think we potentially have a shearing date, like the 2nd, maybe 3rd weekend in May. Now I can't remember. 3rd weekend in May, I think. So we're getting closer. As long as she's still standing, I'm good. I'm not going to push her. I'm just going to let her eat, get her wits back about her, let her wander out of here, and then I'll come Now that it's lunchtime, I'll come back after lunch and shut everything up so that they can't get into this field anymore. But okay, that was a long morning. That was more than I expected my morning to be. What do you think, sis? This is one of our bottle babies, but she is also a triplet out of one of my favorite lines of sheep. But she had this same temperament, just wants to be your friend. Perfectly content to stay here all day. Huh? Okay, everyone's fed, and I need to go feed Ned. He's out back with the flock, and then shut the gate going into that hayfield because I haven't got there yet. I've been dealing with sheep in the barn all afternoon and cleaning, and we're gaining. Hey Ned, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Here. Good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Stick with the sheep. I like that. Look how this is sitting. I don't think anybody's gone through it. You know? This is another project this year, is to get actual. So there's going to be a fence that goes from, see, I think that metal post behind all these trees all the way to the other end, and then the sheep can have this pen, and then we'll fence this off so they can have this as well. Hello, kitty cat. Where'd you come from? Are you my Luna? No, you're not my Luna. Huh. Don't know. Well, I just drove that field, and I did not find any sheep in there at all, nor my cast ewe, which means she's out and about. And I don't see her here either. So we're gonna close this field, and now we just need some rain. It's pretty dry, so rain would be a good thing right now. Cast ewe. She's doing good. Everybody else looks like they're in the hayfield. Right below the eagle's nest, because why not? It's like shift change. Ned is coming in and Dudley's headed out.
Don't wind this up.
Yeah,